Big up, and good afternoon, everybody. What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. You know what it is. It's the mid-afternoon update. Let's go. Daily views. You know what it is, guys. Wow, tongue-tied there. What's going on with you? Hope you're well, everyone. Afternoon, it's lunchtime. Hope you guys had a good, refreshing lunchtime. Had some lunch, maybe sipping some juice or something to drink, a beverage or water, what have you. Enjoying your day. Big up to you guys joining. Let's get into the news one time. Let's not stick too long because there's some interesting things to be said and there's interesting things to be read as well. As right now, currently as we speak, all focus is on Manuel Ugarte, guys. And that's the interesting story at this current time because, as you know, Manuel Ugarte is wanted, set to be the priority of signing in the midfield this summer. And guys, it's just an interesting situation that you can't get away from the fact that it's just being delayed. Now, Manchester United are said to be waiting on PSG to confirm the deal. As you know, an obligation with a loan obligation with an obligation to buy has been set as the deal. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to get into the story. Guys, don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe. It's your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan. You know what it is. So let's get this story underway and let me read it out to you guys because we want to stick to the facts, not create the news. And that's all about Manchester United. So Manuel Ugarte said to be waiting on the green light from Paris Saint-Germain and super agent Jorge Mendes to travel to England to complete the formalities of a move to Manchester United this summer. Manchester United have been making progress in talks with PSG for the signature of the Uruguayan, and it's one of those things where he has been again left out of the PSG squad for their second game against Montpellier tonight, and the midfielder has been in training away from the rest of the team. Manchester United needs to get this deal done and over with. A deal is not yet finally complete. PSG are said to be close to agreeing the deal for Ugarte's move, according to French outlet L'Equipe. The midfielder is waiting to receive permission to travel to Manchester United. His agent and PSG are working hard behind the scenes with United to get the deal over the line soon. The two clubs could agree a deal that would see Ugarte join the Red Devils on loan with an obligation to buy. The midfielder has already agreed personal terms with Manchester United and has been clear about moving to Old Trafford for weeks now, verbally with his club. Guys, what are your thoughts in the comments? Let me know what you're thinking. What are your thoughts on this? Brush is coming in. Ugarte has dragged on long enough. Holla at me when he signs. Don't forget, smash the likes, folks. Big up to you, Brush. Our season is dependent on Ugarte. A sad fact. Well, it's not a bad fact at the end of the day because we did need a destroyer. We know we needed that last season, and we finally going to get one. It's almost over the line. So, guys, stick with it. It's going to be announced very, very soon. I could be coming off this live or still talking to you, and you get that here we go coming in from Fabrizio. Because the Glazers refuse to sell the club to Sheikh Jassim, the Glazers waste. Sheikh Jassim time for a year, and it end up to Linneos. Yeah, I know some fans are still disappointed about that. This Ugarte deal is going to be done towards the end of August, to be honest. Like, CBA can't be asked. Oh, maybe, bro. But I think it's going to be finished by today. That's my actual thoughts. Excuse me. I think it's going to be finished today because he's said to be waiting on a green light. You won't be waiting on a green light for 4 or 5 days now, would you? You know what I mean? I think it will take a matter of hours or a matter of minutes, to be fair. Big up to the legends. Big up to you, Danny B. Big up to you, GB, as well. Otegebai, Taiwo. Hey, good. Hey, bro. Good afternoon. Big up to you, broski. What's good? Luman having chicken curry with rice along with coconut water. Watching Mark doing PR for Ineos. Bro, I don't even get the pay to do PR, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Conde Ashaku, good afternoon, sir, as well. Bruno Hannah Amza, good afternoon to you as well. Kenny Fan TV, do you think Ugarte will start against Liverpool if we sign him and seal the deal on time? Well, if he's signed today, maybe he gets a debut against Liverpool. You never know. 71 subscribers needed for 1K, guys. Keep smashing those likes. Share the channel around. And you can even clip up my wild takes, share that around. I'm pretty sure it's going to get people interested in coming to find out why I'm saying these things. Conde is coming. Ugarte is a good CDM for Man United. 100%, 100%. This Ugarte deal needs to be finalized soon as possible because we need him. Manu Tata is laughing in the background. Big up to you, broski. Hope you're well. Alan Umalo says, "Go, go, Man United, bro." It's glory, glory, Man United. But Bots likes that, so I'll leave that to Botswana. That's his thing. It's not really mine. But let's see how this goes with Manuel Ugarte, guys, waiting on the green light to travel to Manchester United. This is the current story right now. All the news in Germany is pointing to Manchester United signing this player, maybe today. You know what I mean? We could be hearing a weekend here we go as well. It's not something foreign to Manchester United to sign a player on a Saturday or a Sunday, as it has seen this season. We've done both already. So, guys, I would stay tuned for that. While there's other reports coming in, guys, I wanted to just ask you this one question. Have you hit the like button? Have you hit the like button, guys? Please, smash the like buttons. You know what I mean? If you're not going to hit the like button, for me, hit the like button for Ugarte transfer today, guys. Come on. It's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be only fair if we get to at least 50 likes today, because you know what? I think he's going to be signing today. So, what are your thoughts, guys? Boom, boom, boom. Just for liking's sake. That's the next one. And I'm starting the poll right now. What's going on? Why can't I start this? What's going on? Boom. So, guys, smash the likes. Let me see what you're talking about there in the poll. Let's see if you guys can communicate with that. Let's get into the next story that's coming in. We're going to talk about this briefly as well. I think it was always a situation where Manchester United was going to be signing two possible midfielders this summer. It's very, very interesting. Our current interest in this player, Andre. Yes, there is lots of truth in the player. Now, we have not actually made a bid for him or anything like that. We have been scouting him since last season, and it's one of those things where we would be like, if we can manage to bring in multiple midfielders. As you know, Scott McTominay is set to leave, as well as the possibility of Ericsson going to Anderlecht is on. So we might be needing some coverage. And I know Collier is there, but we still need to have one more, even if we get Ugarte, guys. Amrabat is not going to be here next season. It does not look like that from what I've been hearing. But if it does happen, it might be on a deadline day. But let's see how it goes, guys, because currently what is being said is Manchester United have made an approach to Fluminense. We have made contact with the representative of the midfielder, Andre, and it has been widely reported United prefer bringing in Manuel Ugarte to rejuvenate their midfield this summer, with the Uruguayan star also being, pushing the move to Old Trafford. But the Red Devils are thinking of bringing in a backup just in case, to avoid any possible disastrous situations in terms of injuries into that midfield. And Andre, while he might not be that DM6, he can also play that role in the midfield. And what's coming out, it's been reported that we are also in contact with a player. We are seeing that there's a possibility that Wolverhampton Wanderers might be trying to make a deal with a player as well, and he wants to leave Brazil this summer. So it's one of those things where we might be forced into bringing this player into the club earlier than we initially planned. There has been some value, and the previous interest is somewhere in the region of 35 million euros, which is said to be like 25 million pounds, which is not too much of a big price, guys, in my honest opinion. So if you look at it, it might be something that we can do. Probably wasn't a plan for the summer, and maybe we're hoping to get him somewhere in January as a backup option just in case. Because there's also instances where we're looking at the left back situation and thinking maybe we should hold on till the January window when there's more to offer. But I will keep reminding you guys, there's still the alternative option of Mario Hermoso that's still available on the market for free. So it's one of those things. If you let me know what you're thinking about the Andre deal. I think it's interesting. I'm not too sure if it's a deal we will actually do, but the main thing is that I think that we will possibly be getting this guy in the next 24 hours. I think, yes, for the last week, yes, we have been reporting it constantly, non-stop. But there's a lot to be happening with this deal. And I think as much as I am disliking to say this, guys, it's one of those things where I'm like frustrated, not in a well, both in a happy way and in a negative way as well. To be fair about this possible news hearing, you know what I mean? And it's one of those things where I'm looking at this possible deal here. What's being reported about Jadon Sancho possibly going to Juventus on a 40 million loan plus obligation to buy deal. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm excited, guys. You know, I'm actually gonna admit I could hold my hands up and said yes. I thought Jadon Sancho when I saw him kiss the Dortmund badge and when I saw him playing for Dortmund and I didn't see that energy for United, I thought yeah he should go. But if we look at the length of the season and the fact that we're not getting actual value, that's probably gonna give us a boost to spend money now. You know what I mean? Then maybe, just maybe, you know, we should keep him and let him fight his way into the team. Could he be wanting to fight his way into the team? Is it just a lot of us being upset or me being upset with him that's saying, you know, let's just get rid of him? What are your thoughts in the comments? I really want to hear what you guys are thinking. Big up to you, Compo Smooth, and he says big up to the chat as well. Amara is coming in. Now, I strongly believe United need Ugarte. I'm sure they will, yeah, they will get their man soon, 100%. We should be looking at Pablo Maia at Sao Paulo. Well, bro, I think there's some kind of release clause in that guy's contract that's probably above 50 million. I think so. That's what I've been hearing, but I'm not too sure. We'll give more information on that. Maybe I'll check out the reports and see if I could find out anything about him. But to be fair, I don't think United have scouted him so far, bro. We won't see the best of Ugarte until at least mid-October. He can't possibly be match fit. I mean, he's 23, GB. He's a young guy. You know what I mean? So he might not be match fit, but I don't think he's going to take 6 weeks to get to match fitness. I think it might take 2 or 3. So maybe at the end of September, he'll be roaring and ready to go. Who's to say? He's a young guy, you know? Yeah, big up to you, bro. Let's get to 1K by the end of the day. Thank you all. Big up to everyone joining. Let's get into the last bit of news on Jadon Sancho, guys, because I wanted to read out the details of this possible deal that's happening right now. Juventus are said to be in negotiations as we speak with Man United over a deal to sign Jadon Sancho after making a U-turn. Earlier this summer, we know that Juventus was in for Jadon Sancho. They even made a bid somewhere in the region of 23 million euros for the player. Manchester United were asking for more. You know that the base fee was always going to be 40 million pounds. Juventus could not afford that if not for the sale of Chiesa. They are possibly going to get him sold in the next coming days as well. And they're looking to bolster their wing option after being unable to get one of their targets. So, Sancho remains at United, seemingly unwanted due to and it's uninterested if you believe the word on the street. The best scenario would be for the winger to find a new club, but buyers haven't been easy to find this summer. That's the biggest key, guys. Former Borussia Dortmund forward has been back in the first team picture for United over the summer with a year on his public spat from Erik ten Hag, which rightly resulted in him being frozen out of the first team squad. That opened the door for Sancho to go back to Dortmund on loan, where he enjoyed a spell last season. However, Sancho was now left out of the matchday squad after returning to United and having a decent preseason in the squad. You know, he was not there for the opening game. It was said that he had an ear infection, so the coaching staff decided to leave him out, although the winger was said to be willing to play and put himself on the line. He is likely to be left out again this weekend amid reports of a move ahead of transfer deadline day. Marcus Rashford, Amad Diallo, and Alejandro Garnacho are all ahead of Sancho in the pecking order. Now, while that may be the case, is there a case that Sancho could fight his way back into the team, guys? Would he be capable of it? I want to hear your answers in the comments. Please drop those responses in the comments. Let me know exactly what you're thinking. Could he, after being probably 4th or 5th choice this season, fight his way back into this squad with performances? Do you believe he can? Let's find out. You know, RMC claimed that Juventus have launched a pursuit to sign Sancho with negotiations under the way. The report states United are demanding a fee of around 40 million pounds for Jadon Sancho's signature. Chelsea, Barcelona, and PSG have been linked with moves for Jadon Sancho this summer. Speaking to reporters on Thursday, Ten Hag kept his cards close to his chest when asked about selecting Sancho for Saturday's trip to Brighton. Now, I will also say that Ten Hag didn't just refer to Sancho, he turned it into a team thing. He said, we will see. We have a squad. I hope we will have a squad with double positioning when we go into the season after September 1st. That means you can't select all the players, but you need them all throughout the season. We have to manage it. The attitude of the players is very important. Sometimes they will be disappointed, but they will have to deal with it. You win as a squad and not as a team. The prizes are decided next May, and until then, we need all the players in the squad, and we need them highly motivated. That is not an expectation. That is a demand on the squad, not just from myself, but also from Manchester United, this football club. Guys, what are your thoughts in the comments? Let me know what you're thinking, because Juventus could be eyeing a loan with obligation to buy for Jadon Sancho. I think he has a chance. Either way, if he goes or he stays, I think let's leave it up to the structure to decide, guys, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We have been trusting them so far. Whether or not you supported Ineos coming in or Qatar, it could have been the M&Ms, Hershey, it could have been Apple or whoever buying United you supported. But you have to admit that these guys have actually done a decent job so far. They've gotten a proper structure that came in. Now we have to give them time to work. You know what I'm saying? Sancho will deliver once he feels the love. He's a very emotional person. How you treat him will influence how he performs. 100%, he's a Caribbean youth. At the end of the day, it's in his DNA. I would have to say it as well. It's, you know what I mean? I was on KG's stream and the Jamaicans are trying to claim him. The Guyanese, the Grenadians are trying to claim him, but he's a Trini. You know what I mean? He has that Trini heritage. I don't know what they're trying to claim. Big up to them though. You know what I mean? He's a top youth. Anyway, I think he needs to work hard. He needs to focus. And I think with the new environment that Ineos are putting around the club, I think he will definitely benefit from this going forward, in my honest opinion. Like me or like you? He's probably more emotional than me, bro, to be honest, to be fair. Sancho isn't even capable of showing how good he is for other clubs. Madhouse doesn't want him to stay. Madhouse says he has to go. Well, I can't disagree with you. Big up to you, Araya Daniela. Big up, my bro. Hope you're well. Treat him like a Barbie doll. No, I don't think so. But, you know, sometimes some players are different. Some guys don't need that personal, guarantee. Some people need that assurance. You know, everyone is different, man. And I feel like, just as much as we could see the talents of these players, we should manage them. Now, as a former person that played sports and stuff, I would say that, the coach can't always, cater to you. Sometimes you're going to have to go that extra distance and work hard without being catered to, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Guys, it's an interesting argument. It's an interesting situation. We've seen what Enzo Maresca have done with the Chelsea squad. Look at what he said to Sterling. Now, while I might say that Sterling has not been performing in the last 2 seasons, Sterling probably has been winning more in football before that guy Maresca even became a coach. So it's one of those things where you can look at it in a lot of different ways. But, in my honest opinion, sometimes, yes, you can. I could be mad at Ten Hag, but he still was more respectful than what Enzo Maresca did. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree. Yeah, I know that, bro. This is why I say he's Trini, because his mom is a Trini, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was baked in the oven there. Good guy though. Good. It's a good family. It's a good family dynamic to have anyway. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, 58 matches for United, 15 goal contributions. That's one every. I know, bro. I know. But you know what? I feel like the team wasn't suited to him before. I think Erik ten Hag's style of football would suit Jadon Sancho quite a big deal. I think he actually is more suited to Manchester now with the possible way we are trying to play going forward than Marcus Rashford. Some people might be mad that I'm saying that, but it's the honest to God truth. You know what I'm saying? What makes him so good? Well, bro, I think he made Haaland what Haaland is today. He was the one that supplied Haaland with most of his goals. This guy in 3 seasons had 20 goals, 15 assists, 20 plus goals, 18 assists, 20 plus goals, 24 assists. And this was back to back. That's like, that's amazing, bro. Even if it's the German league, he did play really well. A lot of his contributions is what highlighted the talents of Haaland. And I think we could use him to bring out the best of Højlund and Xerxes. You know what I mean? I think he's our player. You know, he hasn't had a good start. He has been in the doghouse. But if he could put his head down, kind of like Maguire, you know, if he is one player should be taking some inspiration from Harry Maguire, because Harry Maguire, we can say everything about him and he might be limited just like Scott McTominay, but their mentality is world class. Scott McTominay has a world class mentality and attitude, but he might be a limited player, but at the same time, you know, you can't buy those things. And to be fair, guys, we need players like that to influence all the players in the squad so that they have that similar kind of world-class mentality where they're willing to fight adversity head on and not cower and complain, but work hard and fight and push through. I think that's something that they need to learn as a squad. You know what I mean? We never seen him at his best at United. To be fair, 100% I could agree with that statement there. Because as much as I would say he's done nothing in the Prem, and I agree with you there, GB, you know, you can't get that amount of GA, not even in Germany, bro. Just like that, bro. That's not, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, but McTominay has always been given so much more chances, though. McTominay has played as a constant starter for an entire season under Jose Mourinho. I mean, although Ole Gunnar Solskjaer probably did not want Jadon Sancho, as he said, you know, he had him for 2 seasons. He should have played him. He should have played him more. You know what I mean? There were plenty moments in those seasons where he could have got lots of game time and, you know, maybe that right amount of game time, because some players need a run of games to be better, guys. You know what I mean? Mario Lorenzo is coming. Sancho have good skill, but not suit. He does. It's Rashford who actually doesn't suit Ten Hag's style of play, because, you know, Sancho is the more intelligent footballer, and that's what that style of play need, a more intelligent footballer. What I'm sure is if Qatar will not stand in Ugarte's way if United pays what PSG asks for. I don't think Qatar is ever standing in our way, bro. They're not that petty. You know what I mean? I think they're not that small-minded, bro. We played him on the right when he prefers the left. 100%. 100, bro. People always argue that he was fighting with Anthony last season when the real fight was always with Marcus Rashford. As much as I don't like to say that, I don't want to make it out like that. He wanted to play on the left. The only man was on the left was Marcus last season. How could he be mad at Anthony? Everyone thought he was kicking him off a fuss because Ten Hag wouldn't start him over Anthony. Anthony plays off the right. It's one of those things, guys. You know, sometimes we gotta give players some time. I know it's not something that everyone likes to say or likes to see, but some players, they might need more time. I mean, we gave Rashford 9 seasons to grow into the amazing talent we all hyped him up to be, and he has not really reached that level, all but in the last season in 22-23, when we had those white colors on the kit still. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where we have to look at it from a perspective where sometimes they don't always do what we like. They might not always come up for us sometimes, but it might just be a period where they're actually really down and we need to support them. Now, I'm not going to say back the players above the manager or anything like that. The manager is always supreme in top of that dynamic. But at the same time, sometimes I think like, yeah, we need to back these players once the transfer window is closed. We need to back who's in that squad. And I think that's the only way we're going to see them succeed as a fan base. Big up to you, GB. When is Ugarte? Here we go. Probably today. I think it's going to be today, guys, because currently, as we've been reporting, you know, he's awaiting a green light from PSG. And if he was to get that green light, he would be here, guys. So I think it's going to be very, very soon. It could be at the end of today, if not tomorrow. That's what I think about the Ugarte deal, guys. That's what I think is happening, actually. 100% on Maguire and McSauce. 100% true professionals, GB. True professionals. Danny B. Sancho is... Bro. I mean, yes, he did quit and threw his toys out the pram last season when Erik ten Hag gave him time in the previous season to concentrate on mental. Yeah, 100%. That is why I was so mad at him, bro, because this is why I keep telling everybody, I believe that Erik ten Hag really does rate Sancho highly, because no manager is giving a player they don't rate time off for mental health and to build themselves and to get and defend them against the media for 3 months. No manager does that. And this is why I keep telling man them, bro, this guy rates Jadon Sancho, and he actually wants Jadon Sancho to perform. And what happened last season, he was more shocked and hurt because he backed that player, and that player didn't show him any good faith. I don't think it was anything more. I think it was more that than anything else last season with the two of them guys, in my honest opinion. Sancho is not better on the right, Michael Harewood. He played most of his games at Dortmund on the left. When he played last season, he was on the left. So I can tell you now, Dortmund is 30 minutes away from me, bro. I've seen him play live multiple times. I'm telling you, he's better on the left. 3 years is quite enough. Now, bro, Oli only played him 22 games. And that's not even 22 starts. He only started like 8 games and came on as a substitute on an average of 20 minutes, bro. That's not really good when you bring a player into the club up for 70-something million and that's the way you treat him in his first season, bro. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make double standards, bro, but I try to back all the players genuinely, especially when the window closes. I just being honest and fair in what I think. I just think that Eric Ten Hag played him 42 games, guys. That's twice as many games than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and twice as many games as Ralf Ragnick played him. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where they both played him 21 games. Only Eric Ten Hag gave him 40-something games. So I feel like Eric Ten Hag rates the guy. This is why I say that. You know what I mean? No, bro. The manager come in. He met a team that was in disarray, guys. We already knew this post the manager, bro. Post the manager. You know what I mean? Some fans are too eager to dismiss a player when we should actually be looking at why players aren't able to perform at their best. This is what we need to learn from as a club. 100%. 100%, bro. Bro, I don't know, bro. I didn't want him to come to United in the first place, to be honest. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I never wanted us to get Amrabat, to be fair. You know what I mean? I never really rated the guy. But I think he did well coming to the end of the season, and if we do go back for him on a free or a loan until the end of the season, I wouldn't be too upset about that. Be more specific. Guys, don't forget, smash the likes and subscribe. Turn on notification bells. Let's go, Red Devils. Big up to you all. 100%. Starting 11 against Brighton. Well, for me, I would start the same team that we started on match day 1, minus Mason Mount. I would swap him out for Xerxes. I think Xerxes would do the same exact role and offer more going forward. I think that would be the only change I would make. And at halftime, I would bring on Delit. I would bring on Garnacho. And I would probably even bring on, Toby Collier. But that's just me. I don't know about you guys, but this is my thoughts so far on that. If you ask me about a starting 11, big up for that. The question is clear unless you... As the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. 100%. 100% GB. Can't disagree there. Cannot disagree there, bro. Big up. Matata United. Mark can be thankful to Amrabat. He gave you the epic. Bro, I'm not disrespecting the guy. I'm just being honest, bro. I just said to you, I didn't want him to come when I heard we were getting him, but he came and he did a great job, especially at the end of the season. So I'm not mad at him, bro. You know what I mean? Big up. 34 likes, guys. Let's get to 38 if we can. Big up to guys, the main new magic number. If we can get 37 or 39, then we might as well go up to 45. You know what I'm saying? Greetings to you, Jim Watkins. How are you, bro? I am okay. I'm enjoying the afternoon. I have a stream later on with Mick Ruby to do the M&M show this afternoon at 5:30. But you know what? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting one because I think maybe, just maybe, then we will be hearing a here we go. We will. Guys, sorry about that. I was just about to check an email there to see if I got any information upcoming. Big up to you, Cryptonomics coming in. And I reset the page that I host Evie Mox on, so my bad for I disappeared. 70 more for 1,000 subs, guys. Come on, guys. We could make that push today. Here's what. Maybe if I hit 1K, Ugarte will come in. You guys have not thought about that yet. Maybe me hitting 1K is synonymous with Ugarte coming in. So smash those subs, guys. They always try to, bro. But you know what? I'm gonna be here to speak the truth no matter what. And as much as they can try, I will fight back. Big up. Jim, I hope Jim, everyone's behind you, brother. We hope you get well soon. 100%. Big up. Let me just check around and see if there's any more breaking news, guys, because as I was saying to you that, there hasn't been much coming out other than the fact that, the latest is Ugarte is waiting on a green light to move. Jadon Sancho, there are talks going on between Juventus and Man United executives currently trying to secure a deal for £40 million with a loan obligation to buy. And now there might be an interesting situation happening. As you know, there's some news coming in about another player that's coming on as we're talking right now, and this is about Scott McTominay. So I'll bring it to the stage one time as well and mention that so we can talk about it before we go. And this is the news coming in on Scott McTominay right now, guys. The media claims that this one star is dying to be trained by another manager as the club director flies in to negotiate his sale to Napoli. The Italian press are doing their utmost to lay the groundwork for Scott McTominay's potential Napoli transfer. And guys, the reason why I'm saying this is because since the last few weeks, the Scotland international has faced an uncertain future at Man United. Now, with only 7 days to go, the club are none the wiser as to whether he remain at Old Trafford for the duration of the 2024-25 season. A host of clubs have stepped forward to establish their interest in McTominay, including the likes of Galatasaray, with whom he had agreed personal terms verbally, Fenerbahce, Napoli, who he also has agreed personal terms with, Crystal Palace, and Fulham, who he has rejected. Only the latter has accelerated their efforts, although being rejected for a deal submitting 2 bids, both of which were rejected but have now ended their pursuit at signing alternative option in Sanderberg. Now, the concrete suitor is a bunch of the Naples-based outfit. Sporting director Giovanni Mano flew to England recently in hopes of hashing out a deal with United Chiefs. Though the midfielder is seemingly now closer to completing a move away, valued in the region of 25 to 30 million pounds, it's thought that Napoli are unable to match such a price, hence putting forth a proposal of a loan deal. This was swiftly rebuffed by the Reds, as they would gain nothing from such an agreement. A fresh report coming in today claims that the 27-year-old is dying to be trained by Antonio Conte, which we can't help but question. The Stretchy News verdict, of course, he may hold the experienced manager in great esteem and value his coaching methods, but McTominay has been associated with United since the age of 5. He's a boyhood Red and has previously divulged how his family attended matches week in and week out, whether it be at home or away or in Europe. He's a Lancaster-born Red, fresh off the back of winning the FA Cup with the club, having also reigned victorious in the Carabao Cup the season prior. Success will always taste a bit better when it's for the team you were born into supporting. Now, one of the things I will say to you guys that it's very viable that Scott McTominay could be leaving this summer. And when I say that is because, Scott McTominay has agreed personal terms with Napoli. And the Napoli outfit are trying to arrange a deal with an obligation to buy at £30 million for the player. It will probably see them pay somewhere in the region of £8 to £10 million down, and then the balance at the end of this term. So, guys, what are your thoughts in the comments? Let me know what you're thinking. Big up. Let me know what your thoughts are on Scott McTominay. Will he go or will he say, bro, Mason Greenwood has scored 2 goals and had an assist already. He could have had a hat-trick on opening day. His second game is coming up. I will give you an update if you like, because I did watch the games. He was brilliant. You know what I mean? We are growing smoothly towards 1K until you appointed this elite ball as your mod, and since then we are stuck getting 1K. Nah, bro. When I appoint, elite is doing a good job, man. Don't be like that, bro. Come on, man. He has. Big up to that. Yes, Madhouse scored twice last week. Glory, Man United is coming in saying, to be honest, one thing comes to my mind. That's United got 60 points from the first 20 games. What do you think about this? And now just say 3. Three. Bro, it's hard to say that. You know that, right? Being a Trini, it's really hard to say three. You know what I mean? But I can say it though. Don't worry. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit lazy sometimes with that. At the same time, I think United could be with. I said that they're going to be in a 17-game winning streak, guys. So, everyone who said that, if you want to clip me up, I'll say it again for you right now. I think United is going on a 17-game unbeaten streak. So that's not too far off from what I'm thinking. Glory, glory, Man United. So you know what? Fist bump. Big up to you, bro. Big up. Matata, you're strange coming in here with multiple names. Elite. Anyway. Get. Get. Why you want me to say get? Oh, you meant get. Now say get. Just say get. I don't know what you mean, bro. Rephrase that paragraph, bro, that sentence. The first game of a new season, Madhouse. First game of the new season. Please piss off. Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know. It took him 3 minutes in the game to score. Yes, it did. And he won 2 penalties that day and he gave them both away. You know what I mean? That's the interesting part. Guys, shake hands, please. Craig Millington is coming in saying, I can't wait for him to go along with players like Ericsson, Lindelof, Sancho, Mount, Rashford, Heaton, and Maguire. Yeah, I mean, I can disagree with you there. I think that would certainly be an overhaul. Big up to you, Admiral Drex, coming in. How you doing, my bro? Back on the haunts. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like, subscribe. Don't forget to turn the notification bells on, guys. Let's get to 1K today. Big up. Tree. I usually say that, I know I usually say three, bro. I know. You guys. Has Mark bought his Olympic? No, I haven't, but I might. I just might. That it looks kind of cool. It looks the white looks close to the United white as well. I could get away with wearing that maybe at home while I watch a game, but I don't think I'd wear it out in public yet. You know what I mean? I do have a MG Man United kit. I don't have it here, but my mom is sending a box of my old kits over. So hopefully when she does, it will be in there. I will show you guys. Big up. Please check Glory Glory. We're trying to get Mark to 1K. Big up. Thank you, bro. Discussions are good. We all benefit from good discussions, but play shit games, win shit prizes, 100%. Big up to Craig coming in from Jamaica. Big up to you, bro. I'm from Trini, so it's all love, bro. Caribbean all the way. You know what it is. World Cup, we will be here, so join me for that. Oh, by the way, Craig, I think you benefited handsomely because I heard from someone that someone's wearing the number 10 for Jamaica and he will be representing you guys soon in the World Cup qualifiers. And if you know what you know, right? I'm talking about Mason Greenwood. So congratulations to Jamaica on that one because I think he's going to take you guys straight to the World Cup. I'm actually sad because I'm wanting Sancho to come play for Trinidad because his mom's a Trini. He's not getting into England team anytime soon. He should just come play for Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? And lead our team to glory. I think he needs to come. Guys. Guys, if any one of you can get in touch with the South London lad, let him know. Marken wants him captain in Trinidad and Tobago. You know what I mean? He can get his swagger back. He just needs to hear a little bit of soca, get a little bit of the hot sun, some roti, a little bit of doubles. He'll be back. Trust me, guys. He'll be back. Yo, if Greenwood scores 40 GA this season, next season he's winning the Ballon d'Or. I'm telling you now. And he is world class. He was born world class, bro. Like that's the second coming of Van Persie. Guys, what are we talking about here? Like I know a lot of people dislike Mason Greenwood for what happened, and I can't disagree with you for that. We all have our principles, but as a footballer, the guy is world class. He was the best attacker United had signed until they sold him. You know what I mean? Like, there's no one that has his ability, left or right foot, put together in one person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could be going off, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. You know what I mean? United are lifting the EPL by the end of the season, and a good part of that is we'll grow gradually into the season while haters hate with each game. Bro, we are gonna be here for it, Anthony. And if you have the time, come into the watch alongs. You know what I mean? Big up. I just got invited to this TIFO thing as well, so I'll be checking that out. I might be getting invited to the TIFO thing, so I'll see about that. Hopefully, if I do, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure yet. I just saw an email saying something like they're checking out my channel or something like that. We'll see. But I might be doing a playback stream once a week. So I will let you guys know about that eventually if I do start doing that. I don't know yet because some guys wanted to get together and do like a sort of a Premier League banter show that's like a podcast thing, but they don't have the time to do it on the Wednesday that I have my Premier League banter bragging right stream. So we might be doing that. One of the guys, he works off playback as well. Big up. Casimir, welcome to the stream, my brother. Hope you're well. Yes, he is world class. He is world class, bro. Fun show today. Good to see the people. The French league is a farmer league. Well, so why do people say Kylian Mbappe is world class, my brother? You know what I mean? Answer that. You know what I mean? Class is class, regardless of where the class is shown. 100, bro. I just want you guys to sit to think about this, right? This guy didn't play football in 18 months. 18 months. And his very next season, he was one of the top 10 most dangerous players in attacking players in La Liga. 18 months, didn't kick up professional football. And then was in the La Liga team of the season. Nah, bro. If that dude is not class, what is he? You know what I mean? The season just started. He already scored twice, bro. And if you see those goals, those are the goals what is harder goals than what Rashford missed against Man City. Clear in front of goal, bro. This guy was not missing those things, bro. Let me be honest about it. You know what I mean? Big up. I'm at work. I work at Buzo with a lot of shit. Oh, bro, big up, bro, big up. I used to hang out there a lot. You know what I mean? Are you in Trini, bro? Are you in Trini? Big up. Matata United, big up. Why haven't Brighton confirmed Kadioglu, bro? I don't know, but listen, what I can say, United have been doing this transfer, guys. They've been doing a lot of good business, and in some situations, they allowed reports to calm down on certain players, and then they just swooped in and get them. Now, while I have heard that they have been thinking that the 30 plus million pounds for Kadioglu was a bit too expensive because they was preferring to spend something more in the region of 20 million pounds for a left back. This is why I was telling you guys about Adrian Truffert. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have heard about him, but I did a stream and I talked about Adrian Truffert. He comes from Rennes, and it's one of those things where he's a player that has been attracting a lot of interest from our scouts, and he has even been recommended, right, by none other than Jean-Claude Blanc while he was in France, doing business for Manchester United with Lenny Euro and stuff like that. And, I'll bring up the story of this guy for you guys to see because I think it's an interesting prospect. He's worth something like 17 million pounds. So I think United might not be ashamed of doing a deal for this guy. You know what I mean? This is why, I'm not too thinking about the Kadioglu deal, bro. I was always kind of like, it's a little bit expensive. We offered 23 million pounds. They refused. We did offer some add-ons and they refused again. So I don't think we're going to go back there and spend 30 unless we get some extra sales or money that might be, say, offset that deal. But currently, what I do know is that we have been looking at this guy because he is very, very talented, coming off a very good Olympic stint after a decent season at Rennes. You know what I mean? Having really good performances. And he is very, very good off the left and is a natural left footer as well. So this is another reason why I'm saying that, Kadioglu might not be the 100% nailed on because he's not a natural left footer. He's actually right footed. You know what I mean? What? A warning? What? That's for me, Brendan? I'm not too sure. Big up to Craig. I heard we are looking at midfield alternative in case we can't get Ugarte, some player from Brazil. Well, Jim, I was talking about him earlier. You're talking about Andre, the young talent coming out of Fluminense. But we're not really looking at him as a alternative, really. We were looking at him as a possible secondary option, but it was a deal that we were looking to do sometime in January. This is what I have heard. It was always a deal we were planning to do sometime in January, And right now, because of the approach made by Wolves and with the player wanting to leave, we are thinking about making the swoop because then he might cost us 4. He might become a really, really good talent, and then it might be 100 million to sign him. So I think that's where this report is coming from. But I don't think we're actually, going to use him as a substitute for Manuel Ugarte in this current moment. I think the Ugarte deal is all but done. I think it's going to be announced today, guys. Big up. Totally agree. On football aspect, it's brilliant, 100%. I suggest giving yourself a timeout then. Who are you talking to, Brendan? Is it me? I'm wondering. I'm really wondering. Slightly off topic. What have you learned about Sekou Kone in the last 24 hours? Any thoughts on him? Well, bro, I sat down watching some clips. One of the guys that I know, he lives out there. He's also a United fan. He sent me a little bit of a clip from a game that he played that someone was there watching. I can't say I saw much from that clip, so I watched some clips online, and the comp, and the comp was super comping. But at the same time, I asked a friend, and the only thing that he could say, he's actually a coach, at the Austrian team. So I asked him about it, and he said to me, he said, from what I know of the player, he is everything that you would need. He's a similar profile, something like a Casemiro type, but with a better passing range and a little bit more mobility. So, like, I don't know what to make about that. You know what I mean? I will have to do a little bit more research, guys. So I think what I will do. I will spend a couple hours this afternoon doing some more research on him. And what I will do for you guys is I will drop a scouting report on Manu Kone if I can tomorrow, at least if not in the morning first thing. I will drop it after the game, guys. That's my promise to you guys. I will do a scouting report with the best of my ability and drop it for you guys tomorrow. Greenwood unfortunately got caught in a situation and caused his move to play elsewhere. Sad though, because he's a real one and we will miss him a lot. 100%, bro. He is the answer to the right side that we are asking for. He was. We are not getting Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney is going to Saudi Arabia. There's no way Manchester United is paying 450k per week to sign Ivan Toney. And that's what he's demanding for his salary weekly. He's already set. It's already almost a done deal for him to go to Al Ahly because they are willing to meet his requirements. He's getting a mega deal. I think he's going to be making something like 18 or 19 million pounds a year over in Saudi, and they're just about finalizing the final actual figure which they're going to be paying to Brentford, I mean. So it's one of those things. Snap, Mbappe's bang average in my eyes. I think he's going to break them. Any record that Mbappe set in there in that league, I think Mason Greenwood will break it, to be fair. That's my honest opinion. Some people are just delusional people judging. I mean, everyone has their opinions, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, whether or not we believe, if we could set aside the emotion and just look at football, he is generational. There's no doubting that. But at the same time, it is a human being that we're talking about as well. And some people cannot separate the two things, and you can't blame them for that. That's just their difference in opinion. You know what I mean? So while they may not agree with us and we may not agree with them, we can still all be friends because we are all Manchester United fans, and it's one United that it have in this world. One Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? Mason Greenwood is generational and world class. He has proven himself in England, Spain, and now French league. If that ain't world class, then what is, bro? Can't disagree with that statement. Man City fans celebrated Gundo's return with live boarding till landing. We should do the same with Ugarte. Well, if we get the here we go, we will do that on this channel, bro. Ugarte is going to revolutionize our midfield this season, guys. I'm there. Oh, yo, big up, bro. I got a lot of Trini friends. My cousin lives out there as well. You know what I mean? I know some guys, they run this event company called, I think it's Reggae Reggae Technic, right? I did a lot of work with those guys. Really, really nice guys. Really, I went to Jamaica, did a couple events for them. They hired me to program some big screens across there for them as well. I went and did that. They're really, really amazing at what they do, and I know they do a lot of big jobs in Jamaica as well. Big up, smash the like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, guys. Let's get to 1K. A Jamaican will become U.S. president soon. Probably, probably, probably. There's no similarities between Mount and Herrera, bro. That's wild. That is wild. Obvious. Oh, that is wild. Rabiot, well, the special one. What I can tell you about Rabiot, that's a deal for the last week of the window. There was always reports that Man United wanted multiple midfielders, right? And multiple defenders this summer. And their plan was to sign one or two in each position and bring in a backup that was more experienced to come in on a free just for to 2 years to help gradually increase the quality of the young guys that we're bringing in the club. So it was always a situation where I kept reporting to guys, we sent an offer to Rabiot that's still open. He is still has that offer on his table. We have tabled an offer to him. We also have tabled an offer to Mario Moso. We have just not agreed or progressed the deals forward. So, but the terms are there. So guys, it's something that we can just do like this. Because those guys are free agents. There's no club to agree with. It's just to agree with the player and the agent and the deal is done. So United are trying to focus on the difficult deals, which is what they were doing with Manuel Ugarte, right? As they made him the priority. And as soon as that deal is over the line, maybe you see a flurry of outgoings and a flurry of incomings. You might see 2 or 3 players come in and 3 or 4 players still leave the club. Ericsson still is set to leave. Lindelof is also set to leave. McTominay is set to leave, and Hannibal is set to leave. That's 4 players that should be leaving, and we should be accruing somewhere in the region of 30 to 50 million pounds for the sale of all of them. So it's going to be interesting. The last week is going to be really, really interesting. Anthony Uko is coming in saying Truffert is good, a young, and if you could get him for 10 million pounds, perfect. I think it's going to be like 15 million pounds to be fair, bro. He's rated at 17 million pound euro right now, but you know, if United come in, they're going to raise that to like maybe 4 or 5 million more. So it might become 21. So we end up paying something like 15, I think, 10, 15, somewhere between there. Done deal. That's one of the things I think we're going to do. Brendan keeps talking to Jarwick even when Jarwick is on holidays. Yo, Jarwick is a cool dude, man. When he comes back from holidays, he'll be here chatting with all of us. You know what I mean? Big up to you, Admiral. 1,000 subs is possible. Guys, let's get to work. Blessings to you all. Big up to you. Cool. Finally done. Good news. You know what I mean? What? What are you saying, bro? Finally. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Oh, well, it looks like for the fans that are not interested in this deal, guys, it looks like this deal is possibly gonna happen, guys. This is possibly gonna happen, guys. I think Liverpool is gonna spend 70 million to get Brentford, guys. What are your thoughts on this? I know we were in for him, but to be fair, guys, I don't think he's worth anywhere above 50 million. I think 45 plus 5 was the ideal figure. It was giving them 10 million more or even 15 million more than they actually deserved for the player, you know. And now he's going to Liverpool. I'm happy. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm actually happy. Big up, big up, big up. No focus on the team, but what is for the best for the team to get the best out of the players? 100%, 100%, 100%. Talent was sad to see him leave. 100%, 43 likes. Let's get 3 more to 50, guys. We can do it. Let's get to 50. That's the new target every day, every stream. At least minimum 15 likes. Let's try to get there, guys. Yeah, go check them out, bro. Go check them out. You know what I mean? Go check them out for sure, bro. For sure. You know what I mean? I'll prefer Ugarte and Amrabat based on the fact that Rabiot comes in with too much baggage, including his mom, who's his agent. She's a tough nut to crack. Well, I think it will be decent. I think it will be. We won't have that to worry about. We got Jean-Claude Bank. We got someone who's from Paris. You know what I mean? Who can speak their language, and maybe she will let Jean-Claude Blanc be his guardian while he's at the games. You know what I mean? And she won't need to be there. She will sit in the executive box and just watch like the fans. Maybe they come here and there's no problems. But what I can tell you is that Rabiot's abilities is better than Sander Berg's. And that's not even a wild statement. He's better than Sander Berg. And we're not sure in the next 3 years that Sander Berg is going to get as good as he is. But he's already that good and he's in his prime right now. You know what I'm saying? He's a winner. He's won stuff. It's not McTominay, it's the nickname that they call him, McFries. Big up, big up. Edison, Edison was, we never made an approach for Edison Madhouse. We have never made an approach for Edison. I will confirm that for you now. What we have done is we have scouted him. Yeah, he's on a list, but I think that list was more for January or next summer, and it was never for this summer because the priority list for this summer at the top of it was always Manuel Ugarte. You know what I'm saying? Let them have him with the injury and the price. 100%. I heard that Ugarte deal is done, only crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Maybe tonight is the here we go. Well, this is what I've been hearing all morning. I've been hearing since this morning that he's waiting to catch a flight to United. And, he's waiting on a green light. And when a player is waiting on a green light, the deal is on the precipice. It's on the edge. It's almost about to happen, guys. And they're definitely torturing us because you know what? It should have happened this morning at 9:30 a.m. when I went live. You know what I mean? Because we've been talking about this for 3 weeks. And guys, I want this deal to go over the line, to be fair, because you know what? I don't want to have to have talked about this for so many weeks. And it does not happen. But I actually think it's going to happen today because all the reports are pointing towards the deal is done. It's just what you're saying, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Do Liverpool have in-house scouts? They knick-knack other clubs' targets. Well, I don't know if I've explained to you, but I will do a stream based on that for Sunday. I'm going to call it the scouting dynamic. And the reason why I'm going to call it the scouting dynamic is because our scouts, we have so many of them, and they have been the best scouts for the better part of 2 decades, guys. A lot of the scouts who work for other clubs, they're actually assistants to some of our main scouts. So when you look at it like this, we actually do the majority of scouting. We've been scouting players around the world long before Arsenal, long before Liverpool, long before Man City, long before any other club in the Premier League. Manchester United was one of the first clubs to bring in players from South Korea, scout players from the Caribbean, scout players from Asia, scout players from Africa. It was United, guys. And they always spent a lot of money in that scouting network, and they used to bring players in, and sometimes those players wouldn't make it to the United and they would end up to other various clubs, even Australian players. You know what I mean? A famous Australian would have been Tim Cool, Harry Cool. He came in as a youngster. They didn't think he would make it and they sent him off, and then the rest was history. So you got to remember, guys, the executives who were not listening to the scouts were always the fault of why United weren't successful over the last decade. Big up 49 likes, big up the Queens and the Kings in the building. Liverpool winning the league now with the help from Everton. They're not doing that, bro. They're not even getting close. Rabiot is better than Amrabat and Sanderberg, 100%. Sanderberg deal done now. He's a Fulham player, 20 million plus 5. Don't worry, boy, Tommy. We're getting Rabiot on a free. He's much better anyway. He's ready to go now. And he will help us develop Toby Collier into the next better version of Rabiot. So Toby Collier is going to be even better than Sanderberg as well. Chill, don't stress. And we got a young Dan Gore Jr. coming back from fitness in the next 3 weeks. Bro, that youngster, trust me, with Rennie Hacker and Casemiro there, Dan Gore Jr. is going to flourish. Trust what I'm telling you guys. He's going to flourish. What? How dare me? But the championship. He played in the championship. Rabiot's played in the Champions League. Rabiot's won a Euros with France. He's playing in the World Cup in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Rabiot is a don, bro. I mean, he might have had, some bad situations. His mom might be annoying, but Rabiot is a top baller, guys. Top baller. Ugarte, here we go. When will we hear? Hopefully, I'm checking everything right now, guys. I'm checking X. I'm checking Fabrizio. I'm checking Playback. I'm checking all sorts of different media spots right now, and I'm not seeing anything yet. But I'm thinking it's going to be done very soon because I know that Fabrizio. Oh, I know that what we're saying, that when the player has said, like I will repeat it again, he is going to come. He is waiting on the green light to come to Manchester. And that means that the deal is almost over the line. Rabiot is really good baller, sentiments aside. If we get him experienced together with Casemiro and that midfield, then we got it tight. 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, while Liverpool might get Branthwaite, an okay player, We're getting world-class players like Ugarte. Remember Zubimendi? Rejected Liverpool. 100% Jim Watkins. 100%, my brother. 100%. Don't forget, they got rejected by the world-class Zubimendi that they talked about. You know, these guys were singing, Zubi, Zubi, Doo, where are you? He's not coming to Liverpool now. Big up for that. Big up for the banter, bro. Big up to you. Why is Brendan getting angry over your subscribers over Burge is better than Rabio? Bro, Brendan knows. Brendan actually was being sarcastic, bro, if you didn't read that properly. How disappointed would you be if you don't get top 4? Well, if we win the Europa League, I won't be that disappointed because we will be playing in the Champions League next season. But, you know, that's the only way I won't be disappointed if we win the Europa League, 100%. If Everton would sell Brantwaite to us, do you think they would sell Brantwaite to the arch enemy Liverpool? Your guess is as good as mine, bro, 100%. If you think I'm angry, Kerry, don't understand sarcasm. I just told him, bro. I just told him. He only read the first line. You see, this is what's wrong with Lumen here today. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be, bro. I don't even know if we sell Hannibal today, and maybe Scott McTominay terms agreed with Napoli, then it might be a permanent deal. But if not, it's gonna be a loan with an obligation to buy. Maybe we'd probably set a clause to pay off the final sum of the money in January. That way, PSG cannot renege on anything. So if we win titles this season, they can't call him back. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you guys joining me. You know, but I got to go. It was a pleasure having this discourse with you guys. As always, you guys are my favorites. You know what I mean? All of you who watch the stream, I am your fan. Your biggest fan is me because every time I come in here, I'm excited for you guys to come in and chat and talk about football and let me know what your opinions are. And we will be going forward more and more streams, and I will be bringing to you more and more dynamic views and stuff, guys. I promise you that scouting video, I will do that. I will do all my work on that tonight. And guys, I will bring that to you tomorrow. Don't forget, join us later on, McRuby at 4:30 p.m. We will be live on his channel doing the Eminem show. I will be there if you guys want to tune in, and I will be back later on my channel, you know, possibly doing some streams with Temba Banks as he gears up for Real Madrid and I gear up for Brighton. Guys, we love you all. You are my favorite. Big up to all of my friends. I treat you like my family. I will always be here. If you guys come support, I will support you right back. Guys, I'm still working on some things, you know, so if you join the competitions that we're having, i.e. the FPL predictor that we have with Football Power Hour, you know, you can go to, I will drop the link on my community page from this week, from today. I will start dropping those links on my page, as well as if you join the Fantasy Premier League, the winner who wins the Fantasy Premier League will probably get some United merch from me to you. So guys, stay tuned for more. It's been your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. I'm sad that we didn't get a Here We Go today, but hopefully the Here We Go will be coming later on when we go live. So big up to all of you joining me. It's been your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. Big up to you, Madhouse, Jim Watkins, Luman, Mateta United, Manu Tata. Big up to you, Elite Baller as well, Casimir, Craig Millington. Big up to Anthony Conquo. Big up to you, Brendan Chappelle as well. Big up. You know, big up to Manchester is a Red. Big up to Admiral Drex as well, guys. Big up to Stephanie Griffith as well. Big up to G Wolf Gaming. Big up to you, GB, big bro. Big up. Hope you have a great one. Everyone, if I glory Man United, big up to you as well. If I didn't call your name, Abdullah Irwan, big up. And if you didn't get in the comments, guys, and you're still watching and you smash those likes, big up to you as well. And thank you for joining me and tuning into the streams. Hope you have a great afternoon. And guys, stay safe out there. It's always going to be a dangerous time, but try to have a good time as well.